We're all playing a game. We're all alive. And in a game, you win some, you lose some. That don't mean the game. Hello. The hair on my trail. Yeah, life is on my tail. 4 quarters on the clock, and I will not be stopped. Woke up this morning on a grind for a reason. They're selling you a dream. I'm just telling you the season. Life is the game, and the feeling never clean. Gotta read the defense, see what's behind the screen. Go right at your purpose. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening. Come on in, everybody. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on, y'all. I'm here, you're here, we're here. Oh, I'm gonna keep a hat. I love hats. You see me without a hat doing work, so here I am. I'm off work now. Everybody here, what up? Only one HD. Can y'all hear me? Hold on, hold on. Can y'all hear me? What the F, Chuck? Who we got here? Spencer. Good idea. It didn't go up as bad as they said it was, but that don't mean it ain't gonna go up. What up, Expat Living? See you on here soon. I'm gonna drop that link in a minute. They got scared on it the other night, so I guess it's just gonna be me, you, and the regulars. Come on in, y'all. Hit the thumbs up button on the way in. Richard McDowell, how you doing? Horror villain. Truth lives in you. I'm glad y'all are here. Let's come on in. Come on, come on, come on. We're gonna talk. Y'all know what it is, what's going on out here. I ain't telling you nothing you don't already know, but we're gonna talk about it anyway. Sometimes it's good for you to know you ain't by yourself. You know what I mean? You ain't by yourself. Sunrise on the asphalt, way station call, world in my mirror like a tree I fall. You see me on the screen, you know man, pixels ain't miles. I got me some notes, y'all. I got notes for the show, y'all. Keep diesel burning, doing what I need. There's something in the air. Oh, no, you can't see. Eyes on me everywhere. When I want to breathe. Follow my lead, the way Come on, come on, come on. Let me get a few more. Brandy. 18. Rodney Miller, welcome, welcome. Glad to see you here. Avery Pitts. Nathan Bogan.
The family is in the house. Let's talk, let's talk, let's talk. Pull up your chairs. It's probably too late to be drinking coffee. Grab your favorite beverage. I'm not going to tell you what that is. Whatever your favorite beverage is. Relax. If you're sitting out on the porch. Whatever you're doing. Where y'all at? What you doing right now? You sitting around a big screen, or you in the living room, or you on your front porch, or you in your car, you at work? Where y'all at? Drop your not your exact location, but you know what I mean. Where y'all at right now? You see where I am? Where are y'all? What y'all doing at this moment? We good, we good, we good. Welcome, everybody, to another live. I don't know if anybody. Oh, yeah, it is the morning over there where you at. So, my man in Thailand over there drinking that coffee. I can't drink no coffee right now. I just left the gym. So, I'm already amped up off my pre workout. So, I done took my little sleeping pill. I'm on the living room TV. So, now I look like a TV star. You got me on the big screen. I hope it's a big screen. On the treadmill. So I'm gonna help you get through this workout on that treadmill. How fast you going? What you got the setting on? Is you got it on the incline, or is you walking just straight and you're barely moving? What's your speed? I'm trying to liven up the room a little bit before we get up into this serious shit. You know it's coming. So I'm gonna start out on the light end. You got on the 8th incline, 3.2. Are you holding on to the sides? Or are you freehanding? If you got to hold on to it at the incline, you incline too high. Congratulations on that sobriety. One day at a time. I know the feeling. Life is much better on this side, the natural high. Look like we got somebody want to be the first one to get blocked tonight. I ain't gonna say who you are. I ain't gonna warn you. You're just gonna notice that I can't type no more. The thing about that incline on that treadmill, if your incline is so high that what you got to hold on is too high. You got to always keep them hands free. So let's get on with it. I'm gonna say the serious stuff. How many of y'all are single? Man or woman? Single. I was just looking at TikTok, right? I'm gonna get to this next. I see the Democrats crashing out on each other. They starting to see what I saw a while ago of why I left the Democrat Party. You're about to see more Democrats leave the Democrat Party. More and more people. What the saying go, what's done in the dark will come to the light. What's up, Deuce Geo? More and more people are opening their eyes. More and more of the people that were calling us sellouts and what have you, and idiots, they starting to see what we saw. See, it took me a minute too. I was once over there calling y'all idiots. That was me. I was once one of them over there on the Democrat side calling the Trump supporters racist, coke, whatever. But I'm going to show y'all some of them that's crashing out on their own party now. Their eyes are opening up. There's a great revealing going on in the world. Could God be exposing not just the politicians. We got pastors, so-called men of God. They're being exposed. People are not, especially men. We're not running up in the church no more like we used to. Everything is being exposed. Everything is out in the open now. This bullshit with the Epstein, that's what you call it. The veil is being lifted. And the key word he just said, the veil is being, it ain't all the way lifted. It's being lifted. A little bit at a time, more and more is being exposed as it's being lifted. The majority of, not, I'm gonna say all of us, was blind at one time. But now that veil is being lifted. Your sister called you. I get it. Me and my sister, we joke a lot, but you know, they do me the same way, but I truly don't care. But that veil is being lifted. Those lies. See, a lot of us, especially black people, that's no longer over there with the Democrats. A lot of us, the veil had already been lifted from us. So now we see stuff that they don't see yet. But now it's being lifted off of them too. At some point in time, we all gonna have to come to the light, whether you want to or not. At some point in time, the veil gonna be lifted from everybody. And we all gonna see before it's over. Definitely will. Hold on now. I ain't gonna even entertain that. Any serious, like real questions y'all may have? You got something you want to ask me without having to email me? Here you go, right here. Fire mission, I ain't doing that tonight. But anybody that's got some real questions, some serious, don't. I'm a grown man. I'm a grown, masculine, straight business man. Okay? Whether I'm struggling or whether I'm a multi-millionaire, I'm the same man. I play with kids. I don't play with grown folks. And every now and then I role play with a woman. I ain't did that in years. I kind of don't like that either, but I'm grown. I'm going to show you this little clip in a minute. This woman asking what I'm the type of man she's looking for. What she asking what he at. Here I is. But this woman, I don't want her though. Jermaine Jones. You won't believe. Well, that's my name too, Jermaine, in case y'all don't already know it. That was one of the topics I already got wrote down, so I won't forget. We're going to get into that. How long did I think this war going to last? We're going to talk about all that. And thank you for subscribing, King Slayer. But the veil is being lifted, as he said. Let me get this down right here. I'm going to drop the link in a minute for those of you who are not scared to come on and talk and voice your opinion, your ideas, whatever you may be going through, something you need help with, something you want answers to, and you want to, yeah, hit the like button, but I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm gonna let God handle it. Yeah, hit the thumbs up button. But even if you don't, I'm gonna still keep doing me. If you're in here and you don't hit the thumbs up button, I hope your check don't come in this week. I hope they laid on your check. See how you like that. Simplify. So I'm going to show y'all something right quick. Something that was real funny to me. Hold on, make sure I got the right one.
Just listen to Jasmine Crockett say that people don't want to come out for another politician that just sounds like a Republican with a D in front of their name. I don't know why we have to do these things inside the Democratic Party. And I know she's talking about James Salarico, and that is literally the opposite of what James Salarico is. If he sounded like every other Republican, why did he make headlines when it came to the posting of the Ten Commandments? Why is it when he talks about issues like social issues and the LGBTQ community, he doesn't sound like a Republican? He talks about funding public school. He was a public school teacher. Like, why are we doing this? Stop the mudslinging. You don't have to try to character assassinate people. We're not the Republicans. And this is not going to get people to come out and vote. Democrats don't respond to this shit. What you're going to do is you're going to keep hammering on James Salarico. And then when either side wins, they're not going to come out for each other. Democrats aren't going to come out if they're just shit talking each other.
What?
This election is too fucking important right now because if Ken Paxton wins, there's a really good chance that Democrats could flip that seat because a lot of Republicans don't like Ken Paxton. But the shit, the campaigning that Jasmine.
Let me talk. I'm glad you asked this question right here. Let's see. Hey, Tiffany. So somebody gonna start a whole war because of a mysterious mystery Epstein list. Y'all. And I done heard this so many times, so much. I done heard this so much. The war is a diversion from the Epstein list. Hey, Bonnie the Believer. They couldn't think of no other way. First, y'all said, people were saying the ICE protest in Minnesota, that was a diversion from the Epstein list. I want y'all to think about this. Y'all know I'm a logical thinker. Y'all know that, right? The Epstein situation, they've been dealing with him since like 2000 something, right? 2014, whatever. The type of shit we got going on now with the wars and the protests and the riots, that shit been going on since man's existence. Was World War II about the Epstein list? Was the Vietnam War about the Epstein list? George Bush, when he invaded Iraq, was that about the Epstein list? I mean, you use this for something more than just to put a hat on. Was the Vietnam War about the Epstein list? We're human beings. We're wicked. Ego. Narcissism. All of us. We're at war again. What's new? We're at war again. No matter how stupid or how ignorant the reason is, we're at war again. That's what this is. Got shit to do with no Epstein list. Was the war in Bosnia, speaking of Bill Clinton, was that about the Epstein list? The Epstein list, when it's all said and done, is a media propaganda, ratings more than anything else. You said, what was the Vietnam War about? It wasn't about the Epstein list. I can tell you that. Whatever it was about, it wasn't about the Epstein list. Just like this ain't about the Epstein list. Do y'all remember when Iran took American hostages? And they held them, how long they held those hostages? When was that? Was that in the 80s? Or? We've been having issues with Iran. Not just America, the world. Man, wars all over the place. A lot of times, it's wars going on, and we don't even know they're going on because it ain't going on here. We over here living our lives. The war between over there in Africa. Because I was listening to some people talking about we need to go back to Africa. We need to unite with the Africans. For what? They over there killing each other. All black areas where Africans, you know, they all black. And they saying that's what we need to be. Because we over here dealing with these white folks and the racism. And we're going to go to Africa. And they over there killing each other with that tribalism. What was the name of them folks over there in Africa? They were warring against each other. The Hutu and that Hotel Rwanda was named after. It's going to affect us, Bonnie. I'm going to get to that in a minute. We going to get, y'all, look, y'all, I got a show planned for y'all. So much so that I had to write down, because everything I'm looking at y'all ask so far, I already got it here. You just got to hang in there until I get to it. I'm going to get to a lot of what y'all already asking me. Now, we starting out the light stuff first. So that's what I'm doing. I'm starting out easy, and then I'm finna move on in, and I'm finna drop the link in a minute. Yeah, the Hutu and the Mutu, whatever the name of them, yeah. They over there killing each other. They look just alike each other. Live right next door to each other, and they, no. They kill. Was that about the Epstein list? We human beings, Big Slim. The Tutsi, yeah. Big Slim, we just human beings, man. We've been mistreating each other, doing each other wrong since we've been on this planet. Whether it be God, Allah, whoever made us or put us here, the what you call them damn things, the Anunnaki, however the hell we got here, whoever made us, I don't know what they was thinking. But we've been savages since we got here, man. Before Epstein was born, we've been savages. Before we had cars, before we had guns, we had spears and swords and shit. We've been the people that are talking about get rid of their assault rifles. Cause speaking of assault rifles, that's something that just popped up. Have y'all noticed when was the last time we had a mass shooting? What happened to all the mass shootings? Think about that. What up, Dallas, Texas? Jeremy Wright. When was the last time we had, not saying that I hope we have one. I ain't saying I hope we have no mass shooting. But y'all remember every time you look around, somebody was shooting up a school with the assault rifles. That shit was a setup. Remember, people were saying, them people were, what's it called when they put them things in your brain, you know, like the Manchurian candidate where you control. What up, Bad Man? It was a mass shooting also, but it didn't make the news cycle. Van Man said it was Austin, Texas last week. But you remember, it seemed like every time you look around, somebody was popping up a school, churn, a gay club, the mall. Have you noticed a drastic decline? Even if you just had one in Texas, this shit was happening on a regular basis. And when it happened, it stayed on the news. So if they do have one, they don't play it much, or the job market ain't getting no better. Sorry. Hold on. Thank you. The job market ain't, thank you. I don't want to butcher your name. All right, there was one in Austin, Texas, had an Iranian flag on his shirt. I'm so paranoid. I'm so much of a skeptic. I'm willing to believe that might have been a plan. What a coincidence. Let me throw on this Iranian shirt and then you go shoot up something. Think about it, y'all. And notice now, and we had war with Iran. Was the war going on during that shooting before or after? Was the war already, when did the war start? It was like a couple of days ago, wasn't it? And when did this shooting happen with the guy with the Iran shirt on? Anybody know? Exactly, Angie Young. What can we believe? I don't believe shit. Is this hat white? Do y'all see a white hat? I'm not sure. That's how I am right now with mine. I don't believe nothing. I don't even believe the hat white. I hope it. Do y'all see a white hat? This bitch could be blue. I don't know. In the world we live in, anything. What can you believe? But what a coincidence. Let me go shoot up some shit. And let me go find my best Iranian flag shirt. Let me see what you say you had. Let me see. What a. See, it look like a MAGA hat. I'm just something to put on your mind. Like, another thing? Have our cops got better training? See what y'all think about this. I'm sure it didn't happen somewhere. Have our cops, what up, Fat Chuck? Have our cops got better training all of a sudden? And I asked that question, what happened to all them damn cop killings? Now, we ain't talking about ICE over there with Minnesota and them folk that ran their ass in front of the cops. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about actual innocent people just minding their business. Cop roll up, F with them, and end up unaliving somebody. A black unarmed person. That was like every damn other day. Remember that? How often do that happen now? Have y'all, and what I'm getting to with this, I'm starting, I ain't starting to think. I'm starting to know just about everything we see, everything we ingest, everything we hear is manipulated and controlled. Assault rifle ain't went nowhere. Cops still out here. But yet, for some reason, we got other stuff happening. And that stuff ain't happening no more. Could it be that they were prepping us for something, desensitizing us for something, seeing what our action would be? Would we rise up? How far would we be pushed before we do anything? I don't know. I'm just asking some questions. Because it seems like they use one thing at a time. Mass shootings with their assault rifles. Cop unalive. The thing with the Trayvon Martin situation. During that time when Obama was in office, and during that time with Trayvon Martin and Mike Brown, Philando Castile, Sandra Bland, it seemed like every week that was happening. Back to back to back. And it was all on the news. You couldn't miss it. That's where the Black Lives Matter movement come from. Those crooks. Now, the Black Lives Matter folks have kind of died down. You don't hear about them no more. You don't hear about them no more. So, just something I want to put on y'all mind. Now, let me get back to showing y'all these damn Democrats. And then I'm going to drop the link in a minute for anybody that would like to come up and share their thoughts to the people. But we're being played, ladies and gentlemen. I no longer, that's another good question. I'm going to start, when y'all put these out for everything, I'm going to put you up here. Hold on. That's another good, the orbs. Then Van Man. Oh, and his name is Van, the channel Van Man. He got his own channel too, Van Man YouTube. As a matter of fact, though, now check this out. My sister, I didn't say nothing about it because, you got to be careful about saying that word on here. My sister, Saturday before, after last. And she called me Monday. Said, man, I'm sick of the dog. I don't know what the hell wrong with me. I can't move. I can't breathe. I can't do this, that, and the other, right? I'm like, damn. I think I got the flu. That's what she said. When it got tested, it's that thing. It's that right there. That's on the screen. Now, I know after that, I know about 6 other people that came down with that right there. She been down. Hold on, as a matter of fact, let me show y'all. Hold on a minute. Show y'all. Sometimes I say stuff where it sounds like I'm making shit up. I ain't gonna show her name, but that's the COVID test she went to. I'm gonna make sure her name ain't showing. No phone number. She went to the COVID test. It was positive. So it's still here. So keep that in mind. Are they talking about that in it? It's a serious purpose to scare the hell out of people. Let me get back to this. There's so much trouble in the world. Pick one. Pick one. What you want to talk about? I can't think of everything. And I don't even think it's that serious. Let me show you this right here. I'll forgive my point on that. That's one thing I keep hearing people say, distraction, distraction. They're doing all this devilish ass stuff just to distract us. I'm going to take y'all somewhere. Trina Graham, I guarantee if they get tested. See what it is? We ain't heard much about this, that C word no more. So nowadays when you get sick, you ain't thinking about that what it is. So you don't even go get tested. If you get sick, real sick, go get tested. Not that it's gonna do nothing. You know, I'm just saying, in case you don't want to go around your elderly, compromised people. You at least want to know what it is. You know, you don't want to go around them old folks and people, you know, with weak immune system. You would at least want to know. I believe, I can't tell you how to believe, Bonnie, but I believe in God too. But I also believe God gave us senses. You can't just sit by and plead the blood of Jesus, then don't do nothing. Go. You can't plead the blood of Jesus, then go step out in front of a train, and that train ain't gonna smash your ass because you plead the blood of Jesus. You still got to stay out from in front of the train. You can believe in who you want to believe in. I hear y'all. I believe in God too. Y'all know my story where God actually saved me from drowning. I'm talking literally. So I know God is real. That's not the issue. But I'm not going, well, God said, don't tempt me. So I'm not going, God, let me see if you real. I'm going to go step out in front of the train and see if you save me. I believe in you, Lord. You step your ass out in front of that train, you dead. I don't care how much blood of Jesus you plead. You might go to heaven because you believe in Jesus, but you ain't dead though. I hear people say that all the time. I plead the blood of Jesus. I ain't worried. That don't mean you ain't still got to do something. You still got to do something. No matter who you believe in, you can't just sit on your hands and your God gonna do everything. If that's the case, well, none of us need to go to work. Just sit down and let God pay all your bills. Plead the blood of Jesus over your bills and then quit your job and watch what happens. I believe in this. I know the supernatural real, Bonnie, but I can't explain it though. Is my point. But I'm sure y'all have heard people say that I ain't worried. I believe I plead the blood of Jesus. Okay, you can plead it all you want to. Plead it over your bills and quit your job. And watch what happens. Watch what happens. See if God come along and just pay your bill. If that's the case, the church will be full. Well, still full in certain places. If it was that easy, I'll be going to church. All I'll be talking about on here is the Lord, the Lord. If I can just quit my job, plead the blood of Jesus, and all my bills paid, I can just make YouTube videos, sit back and chill. That shit don't work like that. I remember Hurricane Katrina. Some pastors was praying. I rebuke the storm in the name of Jesus. I plead the blood of Jesus. The storm gonna go the other way. It ain't gonna hit our whatever. Katrina tore our ass up. I remember during Hurricane Katrina, a bunch of pastors was pleading the blood of Jesus. They stood out. It was on TV. They was out there. They was on TV in front of the Gulf. Well, down here in Mobile. They're in front of the Gulf, doing their little speaking in tongues, pleading the blood of Jesus, pointing out there at the, I bullshit you not, that they were going to turn that storm around with the blood of Jesus. Hurricane Katrina. because the news folk were telling how big and strong and this is one of the largest storms that ever gonna hit the United States. And them pastors was out there on the news, out there along the shoreline, the coast, where we at, right at the water, praying and intercessing and pleading the blood of Jesus, and the news was sitting there filming them. Katrina tore our ass up. That shit hit New Orleans, Mississippi, and here I am in Mobile and tore our ass up too. So what happened that night when they were pleading the blood of Jesus on that storm, and that storm came through and knocked fire out our ass? If you were pleading the blood of Jesus, but you ain't get the high ground, you got flooded. Man, it looked like it was messed up. I know, but I was just talking, that just took me on to something else. Now, let me get on with this. Let me see. Oh, the distractions. They don't have to start no wars. They ain't got to kill nobody. They ain't got to do all that old evil ass shit they doing to distract us. We too busy watching football. I'm guilty. What Cardi B talking about? What Nicki Minaj talking about? T.I. and 50 Cent beefing. Charleston White said. We distracted with that. Why they got to start a war to distract us? We ain't paying attention to shit no way. Well, I ain't talking about y'all. We done woke up. But the majority of the world, especially Americans, it don't take no war to distract us. That war bigger than us. Them folks ain't thinking about us. That war is much bigger than our goof ass. If all they need to do was distract us, that's what the TV for. They ain't got to start no wars and kill millions of people to distract us. Distract us for what? What we gonna do? We ain't gonna unite and do nothing. We separated. We ain't. What we gonna do? People, they done got this shit together so good. They looking at us talk shit. They ain't thinking about us. Pops Ghost, what happened? They were stealing without the war. What they need a war for to steal. Think, y'all. We are too divided. That's the problem. They ain't got to do nothing no more. It's on autopilot. They ain't got to do nothing. They just collect it. The money just rolling in for them. They ain't got to do all this stuff. See, in life, stuff happens. What we're experiencing, what we're witnessing now ain't got nothing to do with some smart, brilliant, diabolical masterminds. We always say they doing this, they doing that. Them people ain't that guy. They ain't no smarter than us, ladies and gentlemen. They're being satanically influenced. Now, if anything, that's how they. Have any of y'all ever said the only way you can get to that level right there, you got to be evil, you got to be wicked, you got to be part of that ilk? That's all it is, man. Them people ain't worried about us. Them people ain't trying to distract us from nothing. They ain't just do no Epstein list and start the war and keep our mind off the Epstein list. The Epstein list ain't shit. What's next? Now, let's get on this. When will this war end? And better yet, how will it end? Will it end? From what I've been hearing, Iran is running out of missiles. So the next possible scenario, because they ain't got I was watching a video. And it was a guy saying, Iran about to find out why Americans don't have free health care. Iran is about to find out why we don't have free health care. And what he was saying is, You can't take Iran. You lost your damn mind. That TDS is something serious. The only thing saving Iran from total annihilation right now is the citizens of Iran that like what we're doing. The only thing saving Iran from total annihilation in like 30 minutes, we can wipe Iran off the map in 30 minutes or less. The way it won't even be nothing but a hole right there. The only thing keeping that from happening is the Iranian citizens who are not with the regime. You know, you got Iranians over there that hate the Ayatollahs and all of them, and that they celebrating what we're doing over there. Like with Venezuela. There are Iranians that want that government thrown out too. That's the only thing that's saving Iran from total annihilation. So to actually sit here and say, because you hate Trump that bad, that the American military can't take Iran, or telling you why we ain't got our country been screwed. That's something else I'm getting on, ask y'all how y'all doing and how you making it, how you making ends meet. We ain't got no economy. If you working right now and count your days. And I would say save your money, but how? You got to make enough to be able to save. So when will this war end? Depends on the end game. What is the end game? Because, like I said, if it really came down to it, we can wipe Iran completely off the map in about 30 minutes. If we really wanted to just go all out and didn't care about the innocent bystanders, the citizens over there that don't, if we didn't care nothing about that. Say, for instance, everybody in Iran was on the same page and they all hated America. It wouldn't be no problem to just go on, wipe them on out. But you can't do that. So you got to be strategic in how you handle it. You got to have strategic strikes. You got to try to make sure you only hitting the people that's fighting against you. Everybody in Iran ain't fighting against us. So that leaves us with our hands tied. You can't just go there and wipe them off the map, because now you're going to be unaliving the people that was on our side. That's crazy, ain't it? And you say you're hearing, you're going to hear conflicting stories. You're going to hear people, hold on, wrong. Yeah, you're going to hear conflicting stories. Depends on who you hear from, what you hear. The Democrats, we losing. Republicans, we tearing their ass. Y'all need to figure that out by now. Whoever you listen to, if you listen to one of the mainstream media people, or if you listen to somebody who say they're a Democrat, say for me. If you listen to me, and I tell y'all, hey, I'm a Democrat. I'm a Democrat. Everything I tell y'all is going to be slanted to make the Democrats look good. If I tell y'all I'm a Republican, everything I say is going to be slanted to make the Republicans look good. I'm an independent. And from here on out, I ain't voting no more. So I don't give a damn who runs. Exactly. Both sides full of shit. Both sides full of shit. So whether it be me, and I'm the one here talking, I want y'all to listen to me. But even me, don't just believe what the hell I say. I'm telling you, make that a practice. Make that a habit nowadays. Make it a habit. I don't care if it's your mama. You gotta investigate everything you hear nowadays. Because as much as your mama may love you, she might be giving you false information she got and passing it on to you. So nowadays, you got to question what your mama tell you. You know she don't mean no harm, with at least most mamas. You know your mama loves you. You still got to fact check what you hear from your own mama. Nowadays, in this world of misinformation, your mama can love the hell out of you and still be telling you something wrong. And believe it in her heart, she's telling you the truth. You can't believe. Whenever I hear something nowadays, I have to go see what they hear, whether it be Democrat or Republican. Oh, Lord. Stuart, you blind. I ain't got time for this shit. Who said anything? Who said something about Trump tonight? You the first one to get blocked tonight, but I want y'all to read that comment. I'm talking about, y'all hear what I'm talking about. I ain't said a goddamn thing about Trump. See that? There you go, the TDS again. Trump, Trump, Trump. You can't talk about Bigfoot, and they're going to bring up Trump. You talk about the Loch Ness Monster, they're going to bring up Trump. Now, you blocked, man. I ain't got time for that stupid shit. Read the title. So much trouble in the world. And you bring your ass on here with that same old stupid ass shit talking about Trump. Come on, man. Y'all been in here since I started this chat tonight, this live. I ain't mentioned Trump not one time. Let that man eat his caviar wherever the hell he at. Trump ain't here. Trump is not here. This us. Me, you, Stewart, and all the people. We the only ones here. Now they fail, whatever, they might be listening in. But overall, as far as I know, Trump ain't here. Trump ain't thinking about you. Trump ain't thinking about me. All right, Bonnie the Believer said, have mercy. So, Stewart, I ain't going to block you this time. Because Bonnie said don't block it. Now, Bonnie already said it. You leave 444. There go my angel numbers. Look at that. 444. I ain't gonna block him though. Not this time. Not this time. Bonnie said give him a little grace. So that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you, Stuart. I ain't gonna Bonnie, you right on top of Bonnie too. Right, the lady right up under you said give you some grace, so I ain't gonna block you. So again, there go that 444. Y'all know what it is. Now the next one getting blocked. The grace is over. See, Brad, now there go Brad. I said, now you getting blocked. Ain't no mercy on you with it. There go the next one. First victim of the night. Brad 506. Peace. When and how will this war end? Depends on what they really trying to do. Because we don't know. They're trying to get that all. We don't know what the hell going on. To be honest with you. I ain't going to sit here and lie to y'all and say, I know exactly what they're trying to do. That was a man. Let me show you this. This is what he believed.
A U.S. senator just wrote the Marine. A U.S. senator just wrote the hand of a Marine. You're a coward. So look at this, right? We're making a stallion.
So what that was, that guy was somewhere, they was somewhere at some type of Senate hearing or whatever. I don't know exactly what it was. But he did that saying nobody wants to fight for Israel. His way of protesting, saying what we're doing is basically, it's not in our best interest. It's for Israel. And I can't sit here and tell you that ain't true or it is true. I'm living in the same confused, bizarro, effed up world as everybody else. So many people coming out the woodworks saying they know what's going on. This was happening. This was happening. And be careful when they ask you. Now send a donation. Appreciate you, Jamari Clark. But I don't know when it's going to end or if it ever will. Because here's the great possibility, ladies and gentlemen. What if there is no end? And this just the beginning. I'm going to put that on your mind. Those of you asking, when will this end? Because we've had little skirmishes over the years, but we actually in a war right now. This ain't nobody had declared war, but we had a war right now. So what if there is no end to it? What if it's just the beginning? That it's leading to more. Because don't forget, Russia and China are supposed to be their allies. For some reason, Russia and China sitting back, watching Iran get their ass whooped. I-07, y'all, now you can say it, but certain stuff I can't say. You feel me? I can't say certain stuff on here. But what I'm gonna tell you, I ain't gonna say you're wrong. I ain't gonna say you're right. I'm just saying certain stuff I can't say. But I might be thinking like you, or I might not be. But I can say it. I ain't big enough to be effing with folks. You know what I mean? So you can. I'm not. But I'm willing. This is just my guess. I don't have no inside information. But I'm willing to go out on a limb and say it ain't gonna end. This is the start of it. With Hitler. Hitler went at, was it France first? Just one little, he started out with one little conquest. Next thing you know, he's gonna take over the world. It didn't stop. So, how would it stop? What's gonna stop it? What would be classified as winning to where we can stop? Because Iran ain't, that's not Venezuela. That's not Venezuela. Now, I'm not going to be like the other folks talking about we can't do nothing with Iran. So, might be just the beginning. Another question pertaining to this right here. What will y'all do? Well, all of y'all not Americans. I know people in here from all over the world. But this question is to the Americans. Something that never happened here before. I want y'all to think about this. Because my man Rodney Miller always saying this. And I had got to the point where I started saying it, y'all call me crazy, and I'm just, doom and gloom or whatever. Yeah, Poland. That was it, telling you why he hit Poland first. There you go, Johnson. You beat me to what I was just about to say. What will Americans do if it hits here? We already struggling financially, most of us. We already divided. So it ain't like we're going to unite together as one, Democrats, Republican, Liberal, Conservative. We're going to join together and fight the enemy. But that's something that's never happened here. The closest it came was the 9/11 thing. And if you notice during 9/11, we were united for about 30 minutes. Everybody was, yeah, get them. 30 minutes later, we were back at each other's throats, hating each other. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when they hit the World Trade Center? Some folks say it was the inside, but whatever happened, when we thought it was bin Laden, we were united and we stood for the first time in my lifetime, Democrat, Republican, white, black, everybody agreed. And we was all in unison. Go get them. How dare they attack us? We were united and on the same page. That lasted about 30 minutes. And we were right back at each other's throats. Right back. You're a racist. You're a bigot. You're a Democrat. You're a Republican. That didn't last long at all. So what are we going to do? Or what y'all think? I'm asking y'all. What we going to do over here? Let me drop this link. Now, let me get through my topics first, and then I'll drop the link. Now, I want to talk about this economy. No, before I get that, we're gonna get on to the financial stuff too.
Let me be the first person to congratulate the Republicans in Texas for winning the midterms. You can thank you white, racist Democrats for that because you just lost the black vote. And there's no way James Tallarico will win this midterm.
Did y'all just hear the veil being lifted? Oh, that veil being ripped. Did y'all just hear the veil being lifted? With this black woman right here, this black Democrat. That's a black Democrat. Listen, y'all. I don't believe in no politician. I don't believe in no Democrat or Republican. I actually don't care nothing about none of that shit. I'm trying to get me some money, get me something to eat, blow me a back out, go to the gym. This is just how simple it is with me right now. All that other stuff y'all arguing about, Trump, he doing this, I ain't trying to, I'm talking to y'all as we sit around the dinner table talking. That's what we doing right now. But as far as we can for real, I don't care about that shit no more. I don't care. Hold on. Man, them folk lying to us. They've been lying. We don't know what the hell them people doing. We don't know who all on the same team. You sit up here thinking Jasmine Crockett and Trump hate each other. They might be somewhere right now at dinner. And y'all out here falling out with each other over them folks. So this is a black Democrat woman who finally realized the white Democrats are racist too. Listen to what she said. Listen to who she called racist. This black female Democrat.
Let me be the first person to congratulate the Republicans in Texas for winning the midterms. You can thank you white, racist Democrats for that because you just lost the black vote. And there's no way,
Did she just call white Democrats racist? I didn't hear her say Trump at all. She said white Democrats. All right, I'm going to drop the link in. Give me about 5 minutes. This woman said white racist Democrats. Here we got black Democrats starting to realize that the Democrats racist too. Who been saying that all along? Have y'all heard somebody say, hey, the Democrats racist too? Y'all talk about the Republican racist. Both of them racist. It's racist in both of them. It ain't, y'all just pouring that all on the Republicans. But the Democrats love black folks. Have y'all heard somebody say this before? Or y'all on that crypto stuff now? Y'all knock yourself out. I ain't gonna go back and forth with y'all about no crypto. Knock yourself out.
Tallarico will win this midterm without the black vote. You let your racism seep in so hard that you thought that the black Americans in Texas were going to vote for a white Christian nationalist. That's never going to happen. I don't know about the rest of the political commentators or the political content creators, but personally, I won't be promoting James Tallarico. And James Tallarico cannot and will not beat the Republican incumbent. And that's all the fault of white Democrats, period. So congratulations. I hope you're happy about the grave that you dug because you're gonna have to lay in it. And I wish you nothing but the worst. Let me be the first person to congratulate the Republic.
What is this world coming to? So I guess they about to start calling her sellout, right? What y'all think? They gonna start calling her sellout too? Now, me on the other hand, I ain't studying them folks. I don't give a damn who claim to have won. Them people ain't studying us. Do the best you can to get you some money. Spend time with your family if you still got a family. Protect your peace of mind. Yeah, man, Obama filthy rich. While black folks were enraged about the little monkey video with the Obamas. The Obamas somewhat kicked back in a mansion, ain't thinking about that shit. Y'all mad, Obama them ain't studying it. That's crazy. Y'all remember that, the little monkey video Obama them was on there? I ain't say I love no, well, I do like money a lot though. But anyway. Broke folks do evil too. They say the love of money is the root of all evil. I say the lack of money is the root of all evil. Don't nobody commit as many crimes as broke folks. Rarely, if ever, do you see a millionaire doing armed robbery in front of the Circle K. I know. Rarely do you see a millionaire doing an armed robbery. But you damn sure see somebody broke and poor doing it. Oh, Lord. So, what's next? How y'all making? How many jobs you working? Are you working at all? Now let me go and drop this link. I'm about to end my questions. And I'm gonna get out of here soon, but I gotta go handle some business. It just ain't no money really flowing right now. No opportunities. Nothing's like, it's kind of like we supposed to be broke. Have y'all ever thought about maybe we supposed to be struggling? You know, like it's planned for us not to have shit. When you can make $100,000 a year. And a lot of them, boy, I'll be, man, you got to be a bit, they're going to take damn near half of that in taxes. You're not getting the whole $100,000 a year. They're going to tax the hell out of you. So, now let me go with Steve. You ready, Steve? Good evening.
Good evening.
Is you my brother?
You said what?
Oh, you my brother? What's your last? You ain't got no people down here in Mobile, do you?
I don't know, man.
Dude kind of look like me, though.
Yeah. I'm from Philly.
Okay. We kind of, as the old folks say, we kind of fade.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm from Philly, dog. Yeah, I mean, I'm living in Virginia right now. Did 10 years in the Navy.
You did 10 years, or you in the Navy now?
Nah, I'm out. I did 10 in the Navy.
How long you been out?
2 years.
Okay. You don't plan on going back?
No, sir. No, sir.
Because it don't matter who the president is. We're going to be in some type of conflict in this day and time.
Yeah, man.
Democrat or Republican, we're going to be in some type of conflict.
Yeah. I think it's a script, but I'm not really sure. I mean, I don't know. Ward. To be honest, man, I can't really give up too much, but I've been out 2 years and I'm looking at what's going on right now, right? And I listen to you every day. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're doing your thing. But I will say that what's the end game?
I think we all sit here trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
Some people think they know, but if I sit here and try to give you an answer, I'll be lying to you.
Facts.
But what I do know, now this I can say I know 100% about the end game. That whatever it is, it ain't going to be to our benefit.
I agree with that.
Whatever the end game is, as far as what men are doing, I don't know about God coming back from Jesus. But as far as these world events that's going on, and whoever is behind it and whatever the end game may be, I don't know. But what I do know, it ain't going to be good for us. It ain't for us. It ain't for our well-being. It ain't for us to have a better life. So if that is the end game, I ain't looking forward to
it. And the only reason why I say that, right, is because I agree with like literally 99% of the things that you talk about. Literally. Maybe 90, right? But we humans. But it's like if you look at like June 2025, right?
Yeah.
And when like Trump pulled in and said, oh, you know, he's speaking to Iran and on national television, and he said he was like, oh yeah, we straight, we want to come to agreements, da 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 da. And then literally a week later, like he pulled up and started dropping bombs on, yeah, I mean, on the nuclear sites, right? And then a week later after that happened, you heard that okay, like they didn't really damage the nuclear sites. That was over. And then you got Netanyahu, that's, you know, Iran and Israel. Yeah, I mean, they just
Yeah.
been battling, like, I mean, for like hundreds of years. That's what they do. But a lot of people will say that Israel has a lot of influence over the U.S. And that's the part that I'm worried about.
But why though? Could it be we using them?
It could be. Yeah, that crossed my mind.
Now, I wonder about that too, but Israel is small.
Right,
We're large.
right.
That the Israel we know today was placed there, was created in 1940 something.
Facts.
So we were here, America-wise, before them, as we know them today. So why are they running us? Why? Why? Why we got to answer to them when, because of America and I think the UN, whoever the hell put them there in 1948.
Yeah. Around that time, yeah.
They didn't even have nowhere to go.
Bro, like, yo, I'll be thinking the same thing. It's like how is this possible, right? But
What
if
if
you
it
go
ain't
back
true?
to if you go back to, you said what?
What if it ain't true though? What if it ain't true that they the ones running shit?
If you go back to June 2025, right, and you look
Yeah.
at that 12-day war, if you look at that 12-day war, right, it's just like I remember, like on the last day, like everybody was on like social media is like, all right, like Trump said that he gonna end it, he gonna end it, he gonna end it. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like missiles is raining through the sky. I'm looking at videos and little kids on both sides is in the city posting videos in the nighttime with hundreds of missiles raining in the sky. We ain't never seen that over here. We ain't never seen that. I'm 39 years old. I know you ain't never seen that.
I ain't never seen it.
And I'm sitting there like, what the hell? And apparently one side wound up firing more missiles after Trump called it quits. Tell me you remember that. So the point I'm trying to make is like after that happened, it's like if we supposedly destroyed their, I mean, their nuclear capabilities, it's just like why are we over there? Why are we over there right now?
First of all, somebody probably lying. We either didn't destroy the nuclear capabilities, or it ain't about their nuclear capabilities in the first place.
Yeah.
It's part of a bigger plan. Like my man said, it's way bigger than Israel. It ain't about just Israel.
Or
Maybe this is about everybody. And it's just starting right there. I don't want to sit here and act like there's a lot of stuff I know in life through my own lived experience. And those things I will tell you, I know what I'm talking about.
or
This shit bigger than I don't know what the hell them folks doing. All I know is I don't like it. Like me, maybe you like me to where, man, I just want to go to work, make me some money, go to the beach or fishing on the weekend, hang out with my family.
Or
That's good. They don't want us to have that, man. Whether we want this shit or not, it's here now, and we all have to deal with it. Didn't ask your permission, didn't ask mine. Literally, I don't know what you call how your life set up, but that's all I want. I live here on the Gulf Coast.
yeah,
I want to go fishing. Hopefully, one day I could have got me another boat, a fishing boat.
yeah.
Try to build my bank account up to get ahead. Spend time with my son. A nice woman. That's it. What's all this other shit? Why we can't just do that?
Yeah, dog. And I feel you, man. So,
Like, why we can't do that, man?
I don't know,
That's
man.
how evil that is. The way they took that from you.
Bro, like, I'm 39, right? My mom is 66. I was born in 86. And I remember my mom somehow making $15 an hour. $15 an hour were like $15. And this was in Philly. It wasn't down south. You know, she had her little car note. Had her mortgage. Utilities, food in the fridge. It wasn't much, but it's like somehow she made that. Like she made it happen. Dog, like that same house today, she paid for the house in Philly $80,000, dog. That shit is worth $350 right now.
Dang. She still own it?
She still own it.
Don't
Still
sell
own it. 66. Still own it.
Don't sell it, cause then if she sell it, now she got to go out here and pay one of them overpriced houses.
Yeah, man. It's like, and I got a teenage daughter. I'm looking at her like, damn, bro. Like,
what's she gonna do?
What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do?
Because now, how long ago you said that was your mom making $15?
That was in 99. And obviously, that was what, 26 years ago or something like that. 26, 27 years ago.
People still making that though.
Yeah, people still making that.
They still making that.
Yeah, the price is not rising. The cost to pay is not rising, but everything is getting more expensive.
Way expensive.
Way expensive. So
$15 an hour, and people still making that.
They're still making it. My mom ain't got no college. She ain't got a bachelor's. She ain't got a master's. Bro, like, I'm one class away from my master's. One class away. Military experience, clean record. And I'm doing better than most. But it's just like,
what you all getting your master's in?
Public administration.
What's that?
So MPA, it's called an MPA. So policy, budgeting, planning. Right? I learned most of my policy work from the military. Yeah, if you can't follow an instruction, you're in deep trouble. You know what I mean? And you got collaterals and stuff like that. You learn a couple tricks of the trade if you're decent enough. But I don't know, man.
What you I'm looking at them like they know more about it. So are you safe from AI?
You said what?
Are you safe from AI taking your job?
I'm not sure.
I'm looking at. I'm just
yeah. No. To be honest, dog, I'm not sure.
But who is safe from AI?
Who is safe from AI? They say that AI might not have the capabilities to take people's jobs. That's actually actually doing physical work. Because the research that I've been doing is they're saying that it's going to take, you're literally going to need robots to do that with AI capabilities. So they're saying that a lot of people that's just sitting behind a keyboard, yeah, I mean, doing administration, AI is going to take their job. That's what they say.
Man, we in for it.
That's what they say.
Why this shit got to be so complicated?
That's what they say, Ward.
We can't just go fishing.
Yeah.
Go to work, get off work, come home, take a shower, kick your feet up, watch TV, chill with your family without having to deal with all this other bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, that's too good to be true.
Yeah.
Now think about all the people that when we did have that at one time, we took that for granted. I know I'm guilty. Now I wish I could go back to that, to where if that's all I got, I'm good.
Yeah. I will say, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I will say that, like, we haven't got there yet. So, I mean, we have to take that, I mean, into accountability. We haven't got there yet. AI, you know, schoolwork is getting easier. You know, it's coming. It's coming. These data centers are being placed everywhere, sucking up everybody electricity bills and all that.
Yeah,
it's coming, but we don't know how it's going to look.
How you speaking of electricity?
You said what?
Speaking of electricity, I've been hearing people talk about the power bill to have like doubled or some shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. They throwing all types of fees in there. If you open up your mail and look at that electricity bill, you be like, what the hell? Was all these extra fees?
They down here about to protest Alabama power. The bill's so high. People are saying their bills have like doubled and shit.
Yeah.
So, and they didn't ask you, could you afford it? No warning, and like you gotta pay it, or they're gonna cut it off.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, they gonna cut it off. They gonna cut it off, man.
Let me bring up my man. Hold on. Good evening.
How you doing, Big Ward and Steve?
I'm good, man.
Hey, what's going on, man? You in Thailand, right?
Yeah. Just
yes, sir.
Retired, chilling and relaxing.
What does that expat? Is that expatriate?
Expat, yep.
Expat living overseas, and then my name, Adam.
Okay, so I'm gonna call you. I don't know. I'm like, what do I'm gonna call you Adam. How about that?
No problem.
So, what do you see the end game with this war? Is it an end game? Is it gonna end, or is it just the beginning of forever?
I believe what they're using the war for is to raise oil prices to generate money for the government, and right before the people seriously get burned out from all the high oil prices, then all of a sudden the war will end, or they sign some type of treaty or something. Something will change.
But is there oil, right? Do they need a war to just raise the price if they feel like it? They can just raise the price. What are we gonna do about it?
Ain't nothing we really can do about it. Remember,
that's what I'm asking you. Why would they have to go through all that trouble of going to war to raise oil prices when they can just raise it without a war? They can just say, "Hey, oil $100 a barrel now because of such and such." What we gonna do?
Because the government used Venezuela which caused to lower the prices of oil eventually. So they needed the war to raise the prices of oil.
I don't know. That could be, but I think it's bigger than that because, like I said, if they want to raise the oil price, they could just go raise it. We'll never know.
I'm just saying it's a possibility, but
yeah,
know what their true agenda is. Nobody really knows.
And like you said, a possibility. I wouldn't put nothing, so I can't say you wrong because I don't know what's right. So
and the same vice versa. I can't say you're wrong.
John Tavares, I need to see your picture. Make sure you ain't no troll.
Anyway, one thing I was going to share is I wrote a song, then used AI to generate the singer and the music. It's my song, and I think it's a song that you would like. But you know, I'll share it in the private chat, the link, and you can decide whether you want to play it or not. I have all the rights to the song, so there ain't no copyright issues or anything on it.
You say you made a song?
Yeah, I wrote the lyrics, used ChatGPT to help me make it sound better. Then I used Sono AI to I put in my song, and then I used Sono AI to generate the singer and the music, and then I'll use Clipchamp to put the song with a picture, and then I loaded it up on my channel.
All right, check this out. I'm glad you said that. Do y'all remember when I was talking about like had an artist that I was gonna get behind and put like a little album together? I don't know if y'all remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember that war. I don't recall.
Really, with the theme song that I got, that guy.
Yeah.
And y'all might not know that I ain't said no more about it. I stopped putting the performance videos and everything. Remember, I had got while putting the performance video.
Yeah.
Cause I'm thinking I'm gonna really get behind an artist. I'm like, this guy bad. I'm like,
Yep.
maybe he got off a drug problem or something. That's why he didn't blow
up.
But I'm thinking, but you got the talent to be big. And I put you on my platform and they hear your talent, who knows where we can go. Come to find out that's AI.
Yeah.
All right, like gentlemen. Good evening. All right, I'm going.
Take care.
All right.
Take care, Steve. Like I said, I wrote the song, but I can't sing or I can't write music. So,
but this my theme song. It's AI, man. It's not a real person singing. People were asking me who's the artist, and I was trying to get his name, and I'm like, who is that? Is that you? Come to find out it's somebody doing just what you said. Got me thinking I'm gonna put an album out. It was the goddamn AI. Hold on, let me just hold on.
I'll put the link in private chat.
Credit scores can feel like a whole workout. Find ways to speed things up on it.
Listen to this.
We all playing a game. The game of life. And in a game, you win some, you lose some. But that don't mean the game. Hello. The hairs on my tail. Yeah, life is on my tail.
Had me thinking I done discovered the next big artist. It was the goddamn AI. That shit crazy, man.
Yeah.
That was not had me fooled, got me out here talking about I'm gonna put out an album, y'all. Y'all remember that shit? I thought I was Quincy Jones right here discovering talent.
I remember that.
It was
that
ain't a real person singing, man. It's AI.
Only thing I can truly take credit for is for writing the song. I wrote the song.
Yeah, the guy wrote the song. Come to find out, and I ain't dealt with him since. But let me bring John Tavares up. Good evening. Good evening.
Hey, what's up, Big War?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm good. I'm good. What's on your mind?
I wanted to talk about the Israel thing. I think it benefits both sides. I think Israel probably blackmailing a lot of American politicians. I think that's why we always be defending them. Um, I don't know, but I think the reason why we probably at war, we probably trying to get a lot of energy, a lot of oil, obviously. Um, I don't know though, but I think the war will probably be over in like 3 to 6 months.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna last that long.
But Iran, from what they're saying, is running out of weapons.
Hmm.
They ain't got enough weapons to last that long. So, and they're battling against two powers, Israel and us.
Yeah.
And then you got Saudi Arabia and those other people. They pissed cause they attacked them too. So they
Well, I mean,
talking about getting in on it.
yeah, but you also remember Iran got a whole bunch of little smaller groups in different areas. So I think that's why it might last about 3 to 6 months because they probably gonna try to wipe out all of them. They probably gonna try to kill all of them.
What about if they hit here?
I don't see that happening, to be honest.
You don't think they already here?
I mean, if they were, they would have did something already by now. I think they would have did something by now. By the time we bombed them Saturday morning, I think they would have popped off already. Especially knowing that their leader got killed.
Good point.
I think that they would have already been like, all right, our leader got killed. We got to move on to another plan. And I
Good
think at
point.
that point, they would have just went crazy at that point.
Or what if they don't think they gonna lose? What if they feel like they got a chance?
Well, that's the problem with that culture over there is that they willing to die. They don't care whether they mission succeed or not. So I don't think it really matters to them whether or not they're gonna win or not. They're just gonna try to cause as much damage as they possibly can.
Yeah, that's.
I think if probably the war with Iran probably would die out pretty much 3 6 months, year at the most,
Yeah.
unless they really prepare to take it to the next step where other countries might join in. But it all has to do with a certain group of people controlling the world. It just depends on which stage they're at and when they think they're actually ready to take it the next step further.
And
This
that's
is
the
good.
scary part that I
This
was
is a good
watching.
point right here. Check this out. Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
What if that's like a last resort? They have them setting it off over here. What if they're holding that in their back pocket like the Trump? No pun intended. The Trump card.
I just don't think so. I just feel like them people, I think a lot of their decisions go based off of emotions. And I think that when their leader got killed, I would think that they would have just been like, what are we gonna do now? Like they just gonna have to do something at that point. So I don't think they're gonna wait until the very last minute to do something. I just don't see it happening.
From
I
what I've
hope you're right.
seen,
I hope you're
from
right.
what I've seen, didn't they elect his son to be the next leader?
Well,
Yeah,
they
that's what.
elected somebody right after that, and he got killed.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard they elected somebody.
And they killed him.
Elected his son.
Well, that's the thing. I'm hearing a lot of different type of things. First, I heard that the when they strike the building that there weren't nobody there,
And
so they
then
ain't killed.
one report said they were having a meeting there.
Yeah, but they said that there weren't nobody there. But then I'm hearing other sources saying that they were there. So I don't know who to believe at this point.
I don't believe nobody.
Yeah.
I just want to go fishing.
We don't truly know. They could have paid him some hush money to go hide and say that they unalive him.
Now I'm
And
finna,
then
I'm gonna see
you
how
don't-
many I can bring up. I got 2 more people in the queue, so I'm gonna bring them up too, so I can get everybody to maybe get a chance before I get out of here because I got to work in the morning. So I'm gonna bring up Gregory Flowers. Make sure he legit. What up, Greg? How you doing?
What would it be, Ward?
You friendly fire or enemy?
Oh man, I'm friendly, bro. It's all good, bro. I ain't got no smoke.
Okay. All right,
No
hold on.
smoke,
Let me
man.
bring what's on your mind? I'm gonna bring up Paul next. What's on your mind?
No, I just want to tap in. I seen y'all on live. You know, I've been up here one time before. I just want to tap in. You know, give my little opinion about the situation.
What you got to say about it?
Well, with the all that thing they just playing. With Iran, I think they playing the long game. They gonna try to play the long game. They really can't just whoop us straight up. So they gotta let us destroy each other from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna try to use propaganda. Like you know what I'm saying? Try to use propaganda. You know, use delivers and whatever to do their dirty work. It ain't gonna really be them to do all the work. It's gonna be our own, you know what I'm saying, our own scrust is gonna clap, you know what I'm saying, from the inside.
Like the liberal conservative thing.
Yeah, they gonna let that take a hold and you know, everybody hating Trump, they gonna make Trump be the bad guy, you know, put on some fake tears and you know how that go. When the fake tears start coming, people get emotional, pull them emotional screens and people just gonna fall for the okie doke. Like, you know, we already fighting with one another. So they been watching. You think they ain't watching us fight with one another over here? They been
Yeah,
watching. So they know, like, okay, we
we
just gotta do,
divided.
yeah, we already divided, so they know. They know that. They over there, they divided too a little bit, but they kinda got their shit under control because they got their foot on their neck pretty good.
Right. So
They ain't got
whatever they say goes.
yeah, yeah.
But we over here, everybody got an opinion.
Yeah, too many say so, too many propaganda. Everybody just putting out a bunch of bullshit, and you know what I'm saying? Got to pull in most of the screen, and ain't gonna blow up in our face
That's
from
a
the
good point.
inside out.
That's a good point.
They just gotta play the long game. If they can last and just stretch it out long as they can without just getting demolished, that's what they gonna do.
And we're gonna start getting restless. And hey, it's taking too long.
Yeah,
Get it right.
prices going up, man. The war going up. They gonna start. You know, they already fighting with each other. They been doing it, but they getting worse. I see right now. I see it get worse with this. Everybody just fighting it with the Marines fight. I seen the video a while ago. They were really maybe gonna end there. I seen the video. I don't know. It might be AI, but the Marine came in the court. They had like a sit down, and they broke his arm. He said,
I just played that.
"Oh, okay, you did."
Yeah.
Well, it going everywhere all over the internet. I was like, man, what the? It got to be AI. Then I seen another video like, no, it might not be AI. You know, and with the AI shit, you don't know if it's AI or not. They can do anything these days. It could be AI,
Yeah.
and we got all fall for it. That bullshit AI fucking everybody head up.
Yeah.
And you don't got good discernment. You just gonna be up shit creek. Screw my language.
My
I
best
said that
advice
it,
to any adult right now: don't believe nobody.
Yeah, you really can't. You really can't. You gotta really do, like you say, do your research, man. They don't want to do no research. That's why I always second guess things. I know sometimes it kind of backfire on me because I don't. Sometimes you want to move fast, think quick, but then you got, you know, sometimes on my part, I just be doing thing. I gotta think like, now they might be fake. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
You can't
Head
trust
on.
can't trust your own eyes no more.
You can't. You can. And that's sad, man. It's sad because you got and I ain't older like that, but I'm still kind of young. But you got older folk they really just being,
They don't get it.
they don't get it at all. You know what I'm saying? And I understand it because they were born up in another different era and different, you know, in a different world. Then this world, the world done changed. I tell my grandma all the time, the world done changed. She getting it now because I've been putting on game and I kind of know by me being around, I could tell it opened her man up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other than
I,
that,
I said on another live stream that I was on, I said that how many videos about Iran, how many of them are actually real and which ones are AI generated?
it real.
That's
That's
our
Yeah.
crazy.
technology is good enough to do that.
Cause for all we know, we might be able to get our ass whooped.
Fact, man. You never know, bro. It's like propaganda machine. You can't really just, you just gotta.
How we know China and Russia could have joined in this fight with Iran? We don't truly know what's going on over there.
Well, let me bring Paul up. You ready, Paul?
Oh, the other thing I'll say is if you need
Hold
the
on, hold on a minute.
spot,
Or can I bring him up?
That's what I was getting ready to say. If you need a spot, I can drop down since I'm often on the live. You know, give somebody else a chance to
I used to
speak.
be able to bring up 6, maybe because I ain't paying for it no more.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. That's
Okay.
exactly what it is. Know everything about a dollar.
What up, Mr. Lister? Let me all right,
I
Adam,
can
let me
drop.
hold on. He done left now though. If he come back, we'll do it then, but he left. Let me see. Let me drop it one more time, y'all. And you know, like during any type of wartime, propaganda's at an all-time high. As far as like with Vietnam, people back home in Vietnam here were thinking we was over there just handling business. And we was over there getting wiped out. But back home, until the soldiers start coming back telling the truth. But for a long time, people back home thought we was like in Vietnam. It wasn't gonna last long. We were gonna wipe them out and come on back to the house. Man, them Vietnamese took us through that. We still never really won. We didn't win Vietnam.
You
What
got to think
was
about it. You can have a bunch of power, but if you don't know what to do with it, it'll backfire on you.
Now let me what John went. John look like John gone.
what was crazy is Vietnamese were using bamboo to knock out helicopters in Vietnam. American helicopters. It was crazy.
Okay, that would have been I can only bring up 4. How you doing, Paul?
Hey, how's it going, Big Ward?
I'm pretty good. What's going on with you? What's on your mind?
I just thought I'd kind of hop on and share some thoughts about the whole war situation also, or at least contribute to the discussion a little bit. I do agree with you that I think it's a lot deeper than most people think. I agree that we can't really trust anything that is said from a media perspective about who's winning what. I'm hearing a lot of perspective that Iran actually is uniquely positioned to perform well in the war, and the U.S. isn't really capable of having a ground interaction with Iran. I guess warfare has just dramatically changed since the Cold War, which the United States military is specifically optimized for. The US just has like more and more advanced technology, but some of the crazy stuff happening with the Ukraine war was all of this drone warfare. And that's what Iran is uniquely capable with right now. They have these drones called Shahed drones, which are
I
cheap.
heard of.
Yeah, and they're cheap to manufacture. They apparently have tons of them in reserve. And from what I hear, the U.S. really doesn't have any sort of defense mechanism against these drones.
Are those the ones that Russia was using against Ukraine?
Yes, and they were.
And they said Ukraine figured out how to defend against them.
That's what they claimed, but I think a lot of those claims of defense were not really accurate. I think it was a lot of people's like
propaganda.
Yeah, exactly what's going to be happening with this war. There's a lot of propaganda about how great America's doing, but man, I'm reticent to say it on your stream. I don't want to get you any sort of strikes or anything.
You can say it, I can't.
Okay, perfect then. I'll say it. I think Israel has proven to be a very nefarious player on the world stage. And I feel like they are willing to go to any lengths to, achieve victory, put it that way. So you were kind of discussing if Iran would do some sort of attack on U.S. soil, and they might, but in the back of my mind, I would almost feel like it's more probable that was some kind of false flag attack by Israel just to, try to turn American sentiment further against Iran. But yeah, I think this conflict goes very deeply. It just depends on how deep you want to go. It's, you know,
Let me ask you, see if you may have a better answer than I got. Why are we so entrenched with Israel?
Oh man, I think a major part of it has to do with the fact that, well, obviously the popular one is the lobbying group APAC has huge disproportionate financial influence over American politics. They're one of the largest donors to every party. You know, Trump's largest donor has been the Adelson family, Shell and Miriam Adelson. Well, Miriam more recently. You know,
They paying everybody though. APAC paying everybody.
exactly. They're paying everyone. And so they have a huge, influence over American politics. But then if you take it a step deeper also, there's this huge Christian Zionist influence over American politics also. And sort of the Israeli Zionist religious verve shares this what's called like an eschatological background. They share an eschatology with Christian Zionism. And it has to do with their beliefs of things related to like Armageddon and the rapture. So I think if you really want to go deep, it starts leading you down those shared belief systems. At the more shallow level, though, I do think it revolves around Israeli financial influence over American politics, coupled with blackmail of American politicians.
And who spoke on, which one of y'all said that, oh, that was you, Greg, I think, that if something do happen here, we too divided to really do anything.
Yeah, basically that's what I was saying.
Read this comment right here. Can y'all see it?
Yeah.
Even if that's true, but like you just said, Paul, they all are.
It's undeniable that Trump's son-in-law is Jared Kushner.
He's the only one, is my point.
Oh yeah, he's not the only one.
So how are we gonna do anything if people like that think that you gotta watch Trump, but they think their guy is trustworthy, whoever they support, he's not with them, and he in their pocket too.
Yeah.
Jasmine Crockett.
Go ahead.
There could be many possibilities. Say King Solomon, he was supposed to be the rich, had endless riches, and that was supposed to be in Israel. Maybe they found his mines as a possibility. Another possibility is they might have found the Ark of the Covenant that is described in the Bible or in Egyptian texts.
It's kind of funny, but at the same time, again, like we just said earlier, anything possible in this world.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, the world is getting stranger and stranger at a fast rate.
So you think who got a more interest in taking down Iran, us or the other ones over there?
I think
the other one.
I mean, I think they do. They do. I mean, I'm pretty sure they do. I'm 100%. I go to 100%. They do. We just bagging them up because they got more influence on us. They kind of scrang us along. Big brother, little brother. Little brother call and say somebody bullying on me. I'll be down there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how it is.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's definitely something that is being driven by them. They're pushing this and sort of dragging us into it. Sadly, I know you're a big Trump fan, Big Ward. I really used to be.
Hold on.
Well, I don't want to speak for you.
No, because you partly right. It's not so much that I'm a Trump lover. I became a Democrat hater. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And what I said on numerous occasions, it don't matter who the Republican candidate would have been. That's who I was going for, even if it was safe.
Yeah. And
That's
man,
how much I hate Democrats. But I'm not like Trump can do no wrong. He's the savior. I love Trump. No, I hate Democrats.
I really love. I mean, I like Trump as a person. I think he's super entertaining. I loved everything that he was standing for leading into the 2016 election with like kind of American populism. My family's been in America for a long time. But man, I can't help but think that he's got to be compromised at some point. And it's understandable. They did an assassination attempt on him. There's so much crazy stuff coming out with, I don't want to say any kind of trigger words that are going to mark your stream, but with what was in the news cycle prior to this war stuff, and man, it's sad because I agree. Democrats. But at this point, I just cannot be a fan of any politicians at this point. It seems like 99% of them are compromised in one way or another. They're self-interested. So,
Adam, you said you don't mind dropping off. I'm gonna bring Mr. up for a minute.
Okay, but let me say one thing. I say the government is two wings of the same bird, controlled by strings by its puppet master. And that's the reality. But anyway, goodbye. Thanks for having me on the live.
Appreciate you. Homie, what up? What's going on?
What's going on, man? What's up? How you?
I'm good. What you got going on?
Shoot, man, nothing. I did a 7 or 8 hour live today, man. So I had to take a nap.
Damn.
Yes, sir, man. Call it Conspiracy Wednesdays, man.
I'm gonna go back and watch it. I'm not gonna watch no 7 hours, but
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But the thing about it, and you know, that's how you get energy out of nowhere.
Yes.
There's something about these live, man. It's a different vibe.
That shit'll wear your ass out.
Yeah. So like now I'm 2 hours in. I expected to do an hour. But the time flew, so now 2 hours.
Yeah, I got you.
So what you think about all this bullshit, man?
I don't know, man. I'm coming in from a different perspective, man. I think a lot of what's going on are related. So I think some of this Israeli stuff got a lot to do with the Epstein files as well.
Okay. Let us have.
Because Jeffrey Epstein is a double CIA agent for an agency in Israel called the Mossad.
Heard of him.
So Jeffrey Epstein works for the Israeli government of intelligence. So I really think everything kind of corresponding and working congruently at the same time.
You think he's still living?
So to me, you don't get to attack Iran where Israel doesn't without the intelligence part being passed by Epstein, because that's what Epstein did. He's more so a walking intelligence leverage.
So where they get all these goddamn files from, man? Why is there so many files?
A lot of people who run nations. So I'm thinking from another perspective, especially in Iran. Iran is mentioned in the Epstein files as well. A lot of people don't know that. The ruler that they just assassinated of Iran.
Yeah.
He's mentioned in the Epstein files just as many times as Donald Trump is. So it's a lot of stuff that still got to come out, man. You're talking about 6 million documents and only 3 million have been released. And 70% of that is heavily redacted by dignitaries, kings, prime ministers all over the world.
So they all in on that
with
shit.
Groups like the Trilateral Commission which Epstein was a part of, which essentially is the Illuminati. Then you got the Bilderberg Group. Then you got companies like BlackRock, who own 70% of all real estate. So you have certain companies who control the world. This is the 1% that we're talking about. So essentially, exposing the Illuminati, just different things, man. And I'm kind of finding common denominators in that I feel like it is not coincidence that everything is kind of, the ball is rolling in so many directions all at the same time. So it's a lot of moving parts to this thing. And I feel if we do our due diligence, we can find common denominators and see, at least we can examine what we know. And then once we can agree what we all know, what we don't know, a stick out like a sore thumb.
So you think he's still alive? They just went in there and just got him out of there. Did they ever show the body?
They did, and it did not look like him. People have done side-by-side profile comparison. There's like one image of the body, of the face, and I mean, even to someone who's not very familiar with looking at Jeffrey Epstein, it doesn't look like him. It's got a different nose.
I was watching your live the other day, and you were talking about the woman, Gazelle, or what's her name? His girlfriend?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah, Mr. The live you did. What the one before this one, the one you just did? You did a live the other day about her, and that wasn't her. Where you went? You and that damn apple. You gone, man.
I know what you mean too. They were doing that side by side. Yeah, she looked like a little, almost like an Asian man or something.
Yeah, I'm back. Yep, Ghislaine Maxwell too. I just on my live, I broke down the depositions of Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton.
That's the one I'm talking about. I watched when you were talking about her, right?
Yep, that's right. Even the Ghislaine Maxwell deposition, bro, it's obviously that they switched, man. They switched the two. The Ghislaine Maxwell that did the deposition is clearly not the same Ghislaine Maxwell that was aiding Jeffrey Epstein. The physical features are all off wrong.
Not only that, the deposition,
you can line them up.
She just pleaded the fifth to every question.
In hopes to gain immunity from Donald Trump. That's why she was so safe to plead the fifth. Y'all remember that Dave Chappelle episode?
Yeah.
Where he was talking about plead the fifth. Yeah. That goes to show you that there are two different laws for two different sets of people. You got the laws for the elite when they have to answer to Congress and say whatever the hell they want. And then you got your common folks like us that'll lock your ass up regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's so much going on, and all you're left to say, oh, he's just a conspiracy theorist, or he and then when you find out later, all of this stuff is true.
Yeah, it's the historical schizos and conspiracy theorists have been doing a sort of victory lap over the past few years. Yeah. But the thing is, it's almost like the level of how deep some of this stuff goes. It's kind of frightening how true some of it is. And I think that
Horseman was on my live today.
What's going on, fellas?
What's your channel?
What's up?
Not much.
Yo. Hey, Horseman, I enjoyed you today, bro.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, man. Appreciate the love, man.
Oh, yeah. Big
What's going on, Horseman?
Not much.
Mr. Lister, Paul.
Yeah. What's your channel called? It's called
that's the name of the channel.
Mr. Lister.
All right, cool. I'm gonna check it out.
Check him out. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I will.
So I never thought about that like that, man. The Epstein dude. So even my point is this: There's no point in just pointing out one guy when that's a worldwide global thing.
Yes, sir.
That's my view. That's my angle. Why you just
I'm
saying
with
Trump?
you. Cause
Like
he pissed everybody off.
who Trump?
No, Epstein.
What did
We
he do?
talking about, yeah, this thing bigger than Trump and Epstein. The way this
Right.
thing go, I just found out through research that Epstein's family adopted Adolf Hitler and took Adolf Hitler in when Adolf Hitler was an orphan. The Epstein family was one of the families that raised Adolf Hitler as an orphan.
Do y'all hear that noise?
Yeah, I hear a little beeping.
Is that a fire extinguisher? Is it?
You talking about like the fire detector?
Yeah.
That noise right there.
Yeah, that's a fire detector.
That's in
That's
your
what it
room?
sound like.
Hold on, Horseman. Let me see. Hold on.
You still here?
I don't hear no more.
He looked like he was in a car. How does he have a smoke detector in his car?
Hold on, let me see.
No, see, I'm sitting outside of my truck, and so if that noise you hearing, it might be crickets.
Oh, that boy in the country. That boy in
Oh
the
yeah, I live
country.
in the country.
Okay,
I live in the
okay.
country.
I got
Yeah, man, I live in the country. Born and raised, born and bred. Love it. Went traded for the world.
Whereabouts?
Georgia.
Okay.
Them some
I live
loud
off
ass
in the
crickets.
sticks.
Them some big ass crickets. God damn.
Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, man. That's crickets.
Is it the lights around? In the street lights?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a couple.
Look at that shit.
Yeah,
Hell
it's a
no.
couple.
Yeah, you in the country.
I love it, dog. I love it.
So what's on your mind? What you think about?
Oh, you better stock up on your food and ammo. That's all I can say. Stock up
Is
on
it me
food and
echoing
ammo.
or you? Hold on,
That's probably
Horseman.
me echoing.
Yeah, that's you. You'll be all right.
Yeah, stock up on food and ammo. You better learn how to hunt and fish. Gal, you better do something.
Well, I'm gonna get in touch with you. I know where to find you at.
Come on, I got you.
All right, then. But check this out, y'all. It's 9:42. I'm sleepy. I think I'm gonna schedule another one for Saturday, but I'll know later, and then I'll let y'all know ahead of time.
All right.
And I appreciate each and every one of y'all, and I appreciate your support and thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yes,
And man,
sir.
you doing
Yes, sir.
God's work, big boy.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to go fishing, man.
Hey, listen,
I
man.
heard.